I'm Lone, and this is Without a Dawn. It's a new visual novel by Jesse McConan. Jesse McConan is a awesome developer, a horror game developer that I've been following for a long time. Silence of the Sleep, probably like one of my favorite horror games, like up there in the top 10 for sure. I'll leave a link in the description where you can find all of his games. I highly encourage you to go check them out for yourself, including this game. Click away from the video, go play it for yourself, and then come back if you feel like it. All right, ready to start a new game? Let's go. Are you awake? Open your eyes. Ignore. I'll hit the snooze button. You're feeling restless. You've been tossing and turning in your bed for a while now. Sleep doesn't seem to be coming. You have a feeling that someone is watching you. Someone may be standing behind the window. There's no one there. How can you be so sure? You need to get up and check the window. It'll take but a moment. You'll be back in your bed in no time. All right, you got me. I'll get up. Remember to breathe. But don't get too caught up in listening to the sound of your breath. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You are safe. Can you see movement through the cracks in the window blinds? Can you see the shadows shifting? There's something or someone out there. All right, let's put this to rest. Open the window blinds. It's just a tree. Tree branches swaying in the wind. You must feel relieved. It's very silent. You came here to find quiet, but you've come to miss the sounds of the city. The restless noises coming from the streets. Even those that are violent. Yet they somehow brought you comfort compared to this maddening silence. Here, you thought you could unwind and rediscover yourself. To find out what the hell is wrong with you. It is true that in silence, you can hear yourself more clearly. We can stay here for a little bit longer. It is peaceful. Take all the time you need. Seems cozy enough to me. All right, back to bed. Wait, aren't you forgetting something? What's that? You must close the window blinds. You know how stressful it is when you leave them open. Do nothing. Do yourself a favor and close those window blinds. All right, I'll close them. You made it back to your bed. You're safe. Nothing bad happened. You can fight it. You have the strength to overcome it. But you need to understand what you're dealing with. Do you think it's all in your head? Yeah, probably. Sounds kind of obsessive to me. I don't know. Or paranoid. Paranoid obsessive? Yeah. You can rely on logic. It's your best connection to reality. But you are tired. You need sleep. Stay up a little bit longer. See if we have any other stray thoughts rolling around in our head. Are you too lost in thought to fall asleep? See? I knew it. All right, close your eyes. Hmm. 6, 3, 5, 1? Or maybe it's 1, 6. Yeah, it is. It's 1, 6, 3, 5. Okay, I'll write that down because I won't remember it. Question mark? The passage of time seems different here. The arms of the clock are going back and forth. You find it difficult to experience such irrationality. If there's sense to any of this, it's not visible. Next stream? I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. How many fingers am I holding up behind my back? 1635. Start with 1. How many fingers? Yeah, 16. Cool. 3, 5. Your answers ring true. This interaction represents the beginning of our connection. Acknowledge my existence. Stay. So like acknowledging the thing in your head from your dreams is going to bleed over into reality and we're going to be even more paranoid? Possibly. Let's stay for a little bit. Your dream has come to an end. All right, I guess it's time to wake up. Did you find the dream unsettling? Do you believe there was more to it? Possibly, huh? You feel something was different in this dream. You felt connected to it. He spoke with great concern. Do you think he tried to tell you something? There could be a pattern or meaning to his words. Put your head to work. 1 + 6 is... Do I really have to do math? It could be important. 7. 7 + 3 is... I want to sleep. 10. 10 + 5? 15. Of course. 15. You keep seeing this number. 15. 15. 15. Ignore. No more numbers. You seem anguished. Yeah, it's like obsessive over numbers and finding patterns. Well, humans usually tend to try to find patterns in everything, but it can be to your mental detriment. It is hard for you to fall asleep. You need to check the window again. It'll help alleviate your stress. There's no one there. You don't know that. It is difficult for you to resist the urge, though. You know you should try harder. You can start tomorrow. You can slip this one time. You're back in your bed in no time. Ignore or get up. I'll get up and check. Open the window blinds. The tree's gone. Uh-oh. How did that happen? You can't see the trees anymore. You're trying to understand why. You know, it's like an ant. It just like got up and walked away. Ooh. Could it be the dense fog hindering the view? You're probably right. Wait. Can you see movement in the distance? Shouldn't the fog hide the shape like it hid the trees? You must find this perplexing. You don't know what you're looking at. It appears as if a shadow is bleeding into the fog surrounding it. It's coming this way. It's slowly growing its presence. The shape is becoming increasingly distinct. It resembles a human. You can't trust your eyes. You're alone here. There's no one here besides you. It's only you and your shadow. Do nothing? How long can you stand this dissonance? You can end it now. Do nothing? Okay, close the window blinds. Creepy. Have I lost my mind? You've been under a great deal of stress. You need to get your head on straight. Your heart is racing. Your breathing is shallow. Your legs are growing numb. The cold sweat is about to break as your skin turns pale. Do not let it go that far. Try to calm your breathing. Think of something entirely different. Think of the last movie you saw. Try to remember the lyrics of your favorite song. Good. You're starting to stabilize. You're slowly gaining back your strength. You feel shaken and want to return to your bed. It is the only place where you feel safe. But first, you must take another look. Ignore. Do you need more time to gather your breath? Fine, I'll open the window blinds. It's the tree! It's back. Yeah, see, nothing's wrong. The trees are back. You feel relieved seeing the trees again. You are sure that it was only your imagination. It was nothing but a feverish dream. You should return to your bed. All right, close the blinds. You made it back to your bed safely. You're tired and craving for sleep. The morning will come and eventually will look brighter and more hopeful. You'll be fine once you get some rest. Time to close your eyes. You must be tired. Close your eyes. Seeing if there's a pattern in this one. But I'm not really seeing anything. Oh, there's more to it. The sound of the waves has a unique quality to it. Can you hear the inexplicable clarity in its character? Can you hear the waves whispering distant words? You don't believe their unnatural sound belongs to the sea. The energy passing through the water comes from somewhere unknown. Yet you find the waves calm and peaceful amidst the sad melody. You embrace this beautiful harmony. You are breathing slowly and deeply. Your body and mind are weightless and free from worry. It's rare to achieve such tranquility. You find it difficult to experience both extremes. Your darkness has overshadowed the light for too long. It wasn't always like this. It doesn't always need to be like this. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Can you bear my silence? Makes me anxious. What is wrong in my silence? Silence has the wrong pattern? What is wrong with the pattern of my silence? Your silence has 14 dots. Yeah. How many dots should my silence hold? 15? 15 is one more. One more? I understand. 3. 3. 3. 3. 3. Yeah, the number 15. I have corrected my silence. Who are you? I am the one who can show you the truth. I can help you look past the veil. I assumed the shape of a shadow. I came to your cabin. I will not let you exist in a lie. My silence is now also yours. Follow this newly found connection. Go to the birdhouse. You will find something hidden under its detached roof. Wake up. Is that 15 dots? Yes, it is. Another strange dream. The man in the gas mask appeared to you again. Does that seem uncanny to you? Yeah. Double dreams can be disturbing. You must be anxious and scared, but also intrigued. You don't know what to believe. You think he spoke convincingly. But it's hard for you to accept that a dream could hold any truth. You consider yourself logical, but don't want to rule anything out. You can sense things that you can't hear or see. This spiritual side of you may follow some secret logic, a logic that has yet to be discovered. You are tired of this reoccurring conflict in your head. Be that as it may, you can't stop thinking about what he said. Should you go outside and check the birdhouse? Yeah, of course. There's likely nothing hidden inside. But you must verify it to get it out of your head. Then maybe you can finally sleep. It's going to rain soon. Normally, you'd love some rain. The sound has a calming effect on you. But you don't want to get wet. You better get going before it starts raining. All right, go outside. You should have worn a coat. This bitter autumn wind is chilling to the bone. Yet, you find it refreshing. There's something purifying and healing about the wind. Perhaps the physical sensation on your skin tricks your mind into focusing solely on it. The wind makes you feel more connected with this world. But then again, what the hell are you doing here? It's the middle of the night. You're standing outside, catching a cold because you had a dream? Would a sane person act like this? You don't think it matters, do you? No one is sane. You don't care whether you are of sound mind or not. All you want is to feel better. You want to wake up feeling calm and content. You need to find a way to prevent yourself from falling into negative thoughts. It's going to rain soon. You need to get to the birdhouse. Go to the birdhouse. You are here by the birdhouse. Do you still want to do this? Yes, please. You're not sure you have a choice. You feel like your hands are tied. Can you see the spot where the ground looks different? The ground is bare of leaves and branches. Someone has been here recently. As you realize this, can you feel your heart beating irregularly? Can you feel the sense of dread creeping in? This fear creates a gap in your psyche you can't control. It's overpowering your thoughts and even memories, recoloring and forging them formless. But you must not give in. Try not to lose yourself in your thoughts, not when they are at their darkest. You can feel it coming again. Your breath is turning shallow. Allow your lungs to breathe without your intervening. You must think of something else. Can you remember the color of your friend's eyes? Can you remember their birthday? Good. You feel a sense of relief washing over you. You're safe. You are ready to search the birdhouse. What do you expect to find? Anything? You want to believe that there's something in the birdhouse. Wouldn't you find it terrifying? Would it turn your dream into something more? There's only one way to find out. Remove the roof. Find a box. You cannot believe it. You discovered a box hidden in the birdhouse. You must be terrified. You don't understand what this means. Could the man in the gas mask assume a physical form? You're trying to wrangle this deeply unsettling question, but you struggle to find an explanation. Do you believe it was he who hid the box? No, probably not. I don't know. He's a dream person. Who knows? Aw, you have a cute little penguin on your shirt, I think. I don't know. It's hard to tell. It's still cool that it's all ASCII art, though. I love that. You believe there's a logical explanation, but you need time to understand what has happened. You find it all so very confusing. Be that as it may, someone placed the box here recently. Can you feel your sense of security fading away? You might not be here alone after all. This frightening thought is starting to grow in you. You must be wondering what's inside the box. You should get back inside first. All right. Stay? You could be in danger. Stay? Don't you want to return to safety? I don't know if staying has any bearing on anything. Yeah, it doesn't. Get back to the cabin. You're standing at the front of the cabin. Why would you stop here? Say nothing? You're trying to remember if you left the front door open. You left so hurriedly that you didn't even remember to take your coat. You were distracted and not thinking straight. It would make sense if you also forgot to close the front door. Yet, there have been numerous strange occurrences. You don't know what to believe anymore. It all feels so confusing and empty to you. Don't let that numbness devour joy from the things you love. You didn't stop caring. There's something consistently out of sync, like two cogs that never align at the right time. You came here to heal. What did you wish to find? More things to live for, more things to die for? It's the same difference, I guess. More things to die for? You want to find something new or to revive something old. You understand what you need. It's only a matter of how. You should get inside and see what the box holds. Hesitate? Are you still considering the possibility someone else left the door open? Get inside. You made it safely back inside. But you're so fixated on the box that everything else around you disappears. The way you hold the box effortlessly indicates its light. You're trying to deduce its contents based on its weight. Your thoughts are racing. Violent images are surfacing in your mind. There could be something horrible in the box. Why would you think of the darkest things first? Is it easier for you to dwell on such thoughts? Be that as it may, you should open the box. I'm scared of what I'll find. Anyone would hesitate in your situation. But you know you can't let this slide. You found something at a location indicated by your dream. You're trying to comprehend it. But you can't come to a logical conclusion with the information you've got. You need to open the box and see what you can learn. Do nothing. Are you afraid opening the box makes everything somehow more real? Do you think it's some trick? Open the box. You found a phone inside the box. Okay, that's really distressing, actually, kind of. Upon closer examination, you notice something unsettling. Isn't that your phone? It can't be. You're confused. You're trying to understand how this is possible. You must be aware of how unusual this is. How did your phone end up in the box? How the hell should I know? Your confusion is warranted. But could you uncover the truth through reason and logic instead? Try to remember the last time you used your phone. I don't know. Can you recall when you arrived at this cabin? Try to remember. You don't remember coming here, do you? Now that you reflect on it, you don't know where you are. This place is unfamiliar to you. You don't know how long you've been here. Coming to realize this must be frightening. Maybe it's just in a dream. Is it possible that you were the one to hide the phone? You came here to seek solitude, to get your head straight. Your phone serves as a window to a world filled with violence and hypocrisy. You couldn't look the other way. You needed an exit from all of that. You may have decided to resist temptation by tucking away your phone. Does that sound like something you would do? Yeah, it's possible, but I don't believe it. You have difficulty recalling recent events. You're mentally drained. Isn't it more likely that you hid your phone instead of him? The night amplifies your thoughts. Everything feels more burdensome and implausible. You need to get some sleep. There could be clarity with the dawn. Stay for a minute. Are you still trying to understand how your phone ended up in the box? Things could become clearer in the morning. I guess we have to head back to bed. Yeah, okay. Aren't we gonna look at the phone? I guess that defeats the purpose of being out at a cabin, but do you find it bizarre? What? When you think of something specific, it tends to manifest in one way or another. You may notice these things only when you pay attention to them. You find it somewhat uncanny, but believe that there's really nothing else to it. But have you considered there could be something more? A greater truth. Sometimes you feel like you're viewing the world through this thin, transparent veil. You find it hard to believe anything is real. Do you ever find yourself consumed by compulsive thoughts? I mean, yeah, that's all she has had this so far. I don't know who's narrating this, but yes. Thoughts that you don't share with anyone. Thoughts that cause you anxiety and stress. Sometimes, even happy memories feel boundless and imperfect without a reason. The veil may not exist after all. It may be your mind trying to protect itself from prolonged stress. Maybe you should seek help. You may be right. The longer it takes, the easier it is to procrastinate. You should think about it. Be that as it may, the best thing for you right now is to get some rest. It must be hard falling asleep after what you've been through. Keep repeating a simple word to calm your mind. Okay, close your eyes. Third dream? You're screaming in the darkness, leaning against a cold concrete wall. You're looking at yourself with the eyes of someone else. Abrupt flashes of mindless gore. Your body is shaking and writhing without control. You're attempting to avert your gaze, but you can't tear your eyes away from the gray walls in the gray corner. You've seen flashes of a triangular silhouette on the horizon. It's towering on the black water. Waves as it pulses. Brown noise as its voice. It's calling you. Urgency. Disarray. Despair. Shame. Panic. But only briefly. A mere echo of the screams remains. You are furthering away. You are floating to safety. Oof. Wake up? No, next stream. I am the man in the gas mask, and I ask you this. Do you believe in my existence? Sure. I mean, you're here, aren't you? Will you trust my benevolence? Probably not. I don't know, you haven't done anything to harm us, I guess. So yeah? Will you accept my truth? Sure. If I lead, will you follow? I don't know. I don't know about that. No. You are very close to fully accepting me. You have been confined for too long. You need to see what's on the other side of the veil. I can show you. The path is concealed within the gallery. Path is concealed within the gallery. Time to wake up. It looks like you won't be getting any sleep. You can't shake the image of the man in the gas mask from your head. Do you think he is malevolent? I don't think he is. You find him suspicious, but he has done you no harm. Not yet, anyway. Maybe he's trying to help you. You need closure. You need to find clarity amid this dissonance. You're tired of temporarily mending your well-being. You want to find something long-lasting. Isn't that the reason you came here? You must make it through the night. Maybe you should listen to the man in the gas mask. Maybe he is the only one who can help you. I don't know how. You need to step outside the logic. Maybe there's a clue in what he said. You remember him mentioning a gallery. Could it mean the gallery on your phone? It could be worth a look. You don't want to question the logic. All right, pick up the phone. Oh, 15. Number 15. Do nothing? Are you worried about what you might find? It could be nothing. Is it going to change to like 16 if we wait around? Or is the number just going to be there? I want to see. I'm going to hold off. Or it will be 15 forever. Like time is frozen. You know what I mean? Oh, something clicked. It clicked on its own. Weird. How curious. A minute has passed, yet time appears to be frozen. Yeah. Oh, that's so awesome. I love that. Oh, and we got an achievement for that. Time appears to be frozen. Okay, unlock the phone. I wasn't expecting that. You unlocked your phone. The gallery is already open. It is a picture of the cabin you are in. You must have taken this photo upon your arrival, even though you can't remember doing so. Swipe left. It is a picture of you and your friends. You remember the day you took this photo. It was an unusually sunny and warm mid-fall day. You all went out to enjoy the sunshine and a few drinks. Later, it started pouring like never before. You were all wet and cold, but happy at the end of the day. It is a memory to treasure for you. You are wondering how your friends are doing. Do you think you have been a good friend? Do you feel like you have taken your friends for granted? You should call them more frequently. Ask them how they're doing more often. Do not let them fade out of your life. You will need them and their laughter. Swipe right twice. There are no more recent pictures available. This is the latest photo. Okay. Left twice then. Okay, it's a creepy poodle, I think. You're still struggling to watch the photos of her. She passed away recently. You miss her so much that there are no words to describe it. Oh, poor puppers. Do you feel like you let her down? You knew she was old and not well. You did the right thing by letting her go. Deep down inside, you understand and accept this. There will come a day when grief turns into a fond memory. Swipe left. It's a picture of an old mill. You find it somehow familiar. You've seen it near the cabin. Yet, you cannot remember taking this picture. A sense of dread is starting to build within you as you realize the order of the photos. You took this picture before your dog passed away. This image is months old. You don't remember when you came here, but you're sure you came here after saying goodbye to your dog. Your head is trying to process this paradox. Could be a dream phone. Have you been here before? Have you already done all of this? Are you trapped in some unnatural cycle? Everything has been such a blur to you lately. Be that as it may, can you see something strange in this image? I mean, the roof, the left-hand side of the roof looks a little like it has a big hole in it, I guess. I don't know. I'm not really picking up on anything else. It's kind of hard to tell though. It's a little bit fuzzy. You find it difficult to discern what you are looking at. Zoom in. Oh, Jesus. Oh, I should have swiped right. I wanted to see more pictures. Because that just batteried out our phone. What do you think you saw? I don't know what I saw. There was someone in the photo. It wasn't you. You must have taken the photo. You must find the current turn of events terrifying. This is the moment when your logic begins to fail you. The greatest disorder in your head is spiraling out of control. You feel it physically bounding your head, attempting to break free. There is no way for you to regain control. You've resisted for so long. You can't hold it any longer. You must surrender to chaos. What do you have to lose? I don't know. Everything? The things you are holding on to no longer have much value for you. You're starting to cave in. This amorphous mass of anxiety and stress has grown unbearable. It has physically begun to weigh down on your shoulders. The dawn could help alleviate some of your burdens, but you can't shoulder them for the night. You must act before you get crushed under all that weight. I don't know how. Everything points towards finding the man in the gas mask. You must confront him if he's real. You must cast him away if he's a figment of your imagination. Go to the old mill. Seek out to him. Ignore? Why should you have to deal with this torment any longer? There could be a way to lighten your burden. All right, get up. Get up. What a horrible night. Jeez. Going to bed problems. It's just somebody trying to go to sleep. And this happens. That sucks, man. This is like every night. This is why I take sleeping medication. So I don't end up in a nightmare dream world. Yeah. The front door is open yet again. Can you remember if you closed it? I'm not sure if I did. You can't recall the exact moment. You didn't focus on remembering it. You were anxious earlier when you noticed the door was open. Surely you wanted to avoid repeating your mistake. So how come the door is open? I must have left it open. You feel that's the most likely explanation, but you can't be sure. It leaves you in a doubt. Suddenly, your thoughts are drawn to a strange feeling. Look at your left wrist, look at your right wrist. Does your hand feel numb? Sometimes you feel like there's something more than blood coursing through your veins. These thoughts come to you with urgency. You don't know why. Your thoughts are not related to anything concrete. They're just thoughts. Try not to think about it. Instead, set your mind to the old mill. You're bound to find answers there. Do nothing? Do you think you can endure through the night by staying here? Your mind is just one crack away from shattering. All right, get going. How strange. You feel more at ease now that you're out of the cabin. Previously, it was the other way around. A drizzling rain has replaced the chilly autumn wind. It's still cold outside, but you don't mind. You welcome it. Any physical sensation draws you closer to reality. It guides you in the right direction and allows you to breathe more freely. You can feel the gravel beneath your feet more distinctly, a feeling that provides you comfort, a feeling that reassures you of your existence in this space. You are here. You are alive. If only you could feel such presence and connection more often. You think it's unfair. You're not a bad person. Why are you being tormented like this? You put on a brave face and pretend you're fine. You make sure they don't see how broken you are. But is that strength or quite the opposite? How much of yourself are you willing to keep hidden? Be that as it may, you should get going. This path leads to the old mill. Stay. Is it difficult for you to leave? The path to the old mill isn't long. All right, get going. The old mill lies just beyond the ridge. You're almost there. You thought you heard something. It sounded like a branch snapping nearby. A strange feeling comes over you as you realize you're not alone. Take a moment and steady your breath. Try to avoid paying too much attention to the sounds of your breathing. Let it come naturally. Trick yourself into thinking something else. You got this. Can you see something moving in the distance? Yeah, I see it. It's a shadow. It's coming this way. That is not the man in the gas mask. That looks like a bear. No! No bears! Please, no bears! I don't want to get mauled, man. It's a grizzly bear. Fuck. You must stay very still. Can you feel the surge of adrenaline kicking in? Your heart is thumping in your chest. Fight or flight. But you can't run. It would be suicidal to start running. You should retrace your steps, slowly back away the way you came. But your legs are feeling like jelly. You struggle to move them. You struggle to stand still. The tension has become intolerable. You must get out of this situation. You want to close your eyes and count to 10. Out of sight, out of mind. No, that's not how it works. You can't go like, la 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 la, I can't see you. It doesn't work that way. Live or die. Throw yourself to a chance. Close your eyes or do nothing. Sure, let's close our eyes, I guess. No, I want to do nothing. Let it maul me. Are you afraid this could be the last time you close your eyes? Yeah, a little bit. A little bit. Do nothing. You can't stand this tension much longer. What is closing your eyes isn't gonna, well, I mean, we're in a weird world, so maybe it will do something. Close your eyes. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Do nothing. Do you think the bear is still out there? It sounded like it passed by. You can't stand here all night. All right, open your eyes. You are slowly looking at your surroundings, but you can't see the bear anymore. It didn't see you as a threat. You were defenseless, but it meant you no harm. It looks like you're safe. Encountered the grizzly bear. You had never encountered a grizzly before. You feel both shaken and exhilarated by this encounter. Bears have always been meaningful to you in some way. They periodically appear in your dreams. Do you believe your dreams are trying to tell you something? I believe so, I guess. Sometimes. Sometimes they don't, but you've found a pattern in their appearance. Bears may symbolize a significant change in your life. Be that as it may, you should get going. The old mill is waiting for you just over that ridge. Stay. Don't you want to see this through? All right. Old mill, here we come. You are here at the old mill. The night has reached its darkest moment. There's very little light left. You feel the coldness differently when in darkness. You find it more piercing and desperate. You feel it's unforgiving and somehow more final. You no longer welcome it. The drizzle has soaked your clothes. You're tired and cold. The old mill looks deserted. The unpleasant scent of damp, swollen wood fills your nostrils. You're thinking of turning back, aren't you? No, I'm going to see it through. No one would blame you if you did. It looks like there's nothing here. This is such a hard pill to swallow for you. Deep down inside, you believe that you would find something here. Your heart skips a beat. The old mill comes alive. You're starting to feel dizzy due to the sudden rush of thoughts and emotions. You stand quietly, trying to steady your breathing and soothe your head. But there's no way to separate and organize your thoughts. They come like flashes. You can grab them briefly before you realize that they're gone. How could anyone navigate their way through such a cacophony? Broken words are spiraling from this chaos into your head. I am waiting for you. You feel shaken and at your limit. You must focus all of your remaining energy. He is waiting for you in the old mill. Stay. Don't you think you've come too far to stop here? Something is waiting for you in the old mill. All right, continue to the old mill. You're standing at the bottom of the stairs that lead to the old mill. You feel hesitant to take these steps. There is no clarity in the storm inside your head. How could philosophy and spirituality shake hands with logic? Where do you draw the line? For all that you know, these could be the first steps to psychosis, or the last. You wish you could silence the voices in your head, but you can't. They're constantly looking for meaning. They're searching for anything to explain this mad world. For this can't be all there is. So here you stand at the foot of your mountain. Are you ready to take these steps? I'm not ready. You need an explanation. Turning back is no option for you. You've reached the point of no return. The moment has come. All right, Step first with the left leg. Left is best, sure. 5th step. You can't take stairs without counting the steps. You haven't found a way to ignore the urge, and you're not even sure you'd want to. The number of steps could hold a deeper meaning. There may be a hidden and reoccurring pattern waiting to be revealed. That doesn't make much sense though, does it? You feel conflicted, but you won't stop counting. Not now. Stay. Does it feel like each step is getting narrower? Do you need time to gather your breath? Alright, I'm ready. 10. You're nearly there. Just a few steps remaining. You can feel a cold shiver run repeatedly over your body. You're starting to breathe more consistently. As the light from the mill grows brighter, it carries a sense of relief. It whispers a promise of warmth. It offers you shelter from this darkness. You're almost at the top. Stay. Does it feel like each step is getting steeper? Continue climbing. 15 steps if you count the landing, which you always do. 15. Do you think it's yet another sign or a mere coincidence? I think we're in a dream world, so it's probably a sign. Does it feel like someone is calling you? Can you feel someone holding your hand, leading you here? You found the stairs to the old mill mentally draining. Both your body and mind are weary. But you're finally here. The storm is raging, as are your restless thoughts. There's nothing but this old door between you and the man in the gas mask. For the first time, could there be clarity in the chaos? A glimpse of hope? Hesitate again. Take a deep breath. This is it. Get inside. Do not be afraid. I am no longer a mere shadow or a voice in your head. I led you here. I guided your hand with whispers into your ear. I permeated your dreams and thoughts like ink bleeds into the black water. I was born from silence. I have manifested from the shadow of the gray corner. I am night without a dawn. Is that like SOS? I think so, yeah. Huh. Why am I here? You have sensed something almost tangible in the darkness. You have come so close, you can almost reach out and touch it. But you still don't know what it is. Yet, you have heard the waves whispered of its existence. Listen closely. These waves are born from the pulse of the triangular pyramid. Yes, the one you've seen in your dreams. It stands on black water behind the all-distorting veil. Your search for something more has finally come to an end. You can find the truth you've been craving for in the three faces of the pyramid. But it lies hidden beneath the veil, which you can only perceive in darkness. Therefore, I had to challenge your logic and reason. I disguised myself in your silence. I wore you out with the endless whispers from the quiet. I filled you with doubt and resentment. I introduced you to the necessary darkness. I will show you the truth that is good and just. The truth that is concealed by the all-distorting veil. Stay stay quiet or you're lying. Let's hear him out, even though I don't like what he's saying so far. You have sensed there's more than meets the eye. You've known it for a long time. You must look past things that are holding you here. I've observed your loved ones from the darkness. I've stood in the shadow of the gray corner. I've heard them quietly whisper their prayers. You are causing them heartache. You are a burden to them. I know. Yeah, this is like very much analogous to like mental health disorders. Like she's feeding into that darkness that just festers there when everything is quiet and succumbing to all these urges and impulses that she's been having. And she tried to go somewhere quiet to be rid of it, but it didn't seem to work. Whether in reality she went to a cabin or not, we don't know. Yeah, I'm not sure. But yeah, I know. You're holding back the tears. You're thinking of them. But they don't matter. They're nothing but silhouettes distorted by the great veil. There's no shame in finding comfort in that thought. You need to let them go. You must cut any ties you have left with this world. For the veil's greatest trick was to disguise itself in light. Only then can you plummet into the blackness where the veil cannot exist. Look at my eyes, for they are like knives. And with my gaze, I will cut through the great veil. I will show you the way. I will walk you across the black water. It will help you tear down the veil once and for all. And she's screaming for help. That's what the SOS is for. Like in her head, yeah. I first came to you in your dreams. Now, accept me in the flesh. Look at your hands. Do nothing or lower my gaze. You have poison coursing through your veins. A cancer that stops you from seeing and sensing what is real. It has deceived you with false things to keep you tame and content. But in the dark, you've started to sense its presence. It is difficult to turn away from love, joy, and happiness. It is hard to close your eyes for the last light. But know that this light I speak of is artificial and false. And because of the nature of things, you must bleed. With my eyes, I will release the poison out of you. Oh, hesitate. Ugh. You're thinking of your loved ones. Let go of them. Suicide's not the answer. Ugh. Don't resist. Clarity. No pain. No doubt. The cold will turn to warmth. A sense of calm will follow. Let go of the discord. Let go of the worries. Leave all the woe to the other side of the veil. Breathe slowly. Listen. Can you hear it? Can you hear the dissonance drowning in the sea? Can you hear it sinking in the beautiful brown noise? Listen to the sea. There's no false light where the water begins. Can you hear me? Something is happening. The pyramid has risen from the surface of the black water. It is slowly rotating in the air. Its base is turning into a face, and its face is turning into a base. A new truth has emerged. Is it too late? Please, help me. I realize the truth has an ever-shifting nature. Can you hear me? I will repeat myself. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. Please, can you hear me? I will scream into the black water. The truth has an ever-shifting nature. I don't know what becomes of me. Help me. Hey there. Thank you for playing Without a Dawn. I hope you enjoyed my little game. I sure did. I liked it, yeah. Phew, that's a relief. Thanks. It took me approximately a year to create this game. I spent a lot of time rewriting the dialogue and recreating the art, among other tasks. It feels like I did 5 things for one to stick. That's not a very sustainable way to create games. But with this game, I felt I could spend more time refining the smaller details. I always approached this project more as an art than a game. Creating a thought-provoking and mature tale of the human psyche was tough. I had to constantly put myself in dark places to bring this work into existence. Yet, at the same time, this project was a labor of love. I'm very proud of how it turned out. It was awesome. I want to thank my wife, Jenny, and for her continuous support and help. Aww. Also, thanks to my kids, Rico and Minja. You're the best. Thanks to the local game dev community. Sharing a drink is always a pleasure. A huge thanks to all of you for encouraging me through social media. Hearts. Oh, and before you go, will you consider dropping a review? Yeah, I can do that. Thank you. That would help me so much with the exposure. You can find me here. Go check it out for yourself, jessemaconan.com. I'll actually put that in the description as well. Awesome. That was cool. I'm not going to get any other endings. I encourage you guys to go find the other endings. I'm going to myself, but not on video. That was awesome. I love Jesse McConan. So cool. Yeah. I love this developer. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Yeah, kind of thought-provoking. I don't know what the other endings are yet, so I can't really speak to exactly what happened, but from the path that we took, it seemed like somebody suffering through extreme mental torment and feeling like they were a burden upon everybody else, calling out for help, but not finding any, and then going within themselves to create some kind of meaning through the darkness. But yeah, excellent game. I loved it. Hopefully you guys enjoyed it as well. Thank you all so much for watching. I'm Lone, and this has been Without a Dawn.